Salteam, this is Jared Cal. It sounded like I said saltine, like the cracker. Salt Team, this is our business meeting right here. Salt Team, I call this meeting to order. I've got a lot of stuff to talk through real fast. So I'm going to just put it in your head. I'm hoping that you follow up with me by email or phone call or talk to me the next time you see me. But there's a lot coming at you. So here we go. Number one, seniors to seniors. This is an idea that I've got, and it applies to everybody. But the goal is to figure out a way to help our seniors feel a part and connected to the church. And you guys as SALT feel more connected than most. But I think that this happens every year, is we have students that are really connected. And by senior year, life gets busy, and you're talking about colleges, and you're thinking about adulthood. And the next step into the church isn't clear. So I had a meal with Austin Minnick, who graduated 2 years ago. Austin was a great kid in high school, was following the path of youth group, but as soon as youth group ended, he didn't realize that even though youth group ended, that the next step is into the church. And he looked around, and all of a sudden there were all these choices. There was no definitive next step, and so he just fell into the easiest next step, which was partying and drinking. It's like what other people around him are doing, so I'll do it. And now he, a year and a half later, is involved in the church. He's a part of the Flood, which is an awesome church aimed at college students, and he's following Jesus again. And he said, well, if I would have known that youth group was the church earlier, or that adults in the church cared about me and wanted me to come around, I would never have had this like year-long try and figure it out thing. So the goal of senior to senior is to give you the seniors, and those of you who are not seniors yet, can you maybe participate, but we'll call it senior to senior and not tell anybody. So maybe I'll be senior to senior and SALT, but to have the seniors in high school linking up with a senior adult in our church. So if you're 50 years or older in our church, or you're a senior in high school, we are going to try and connect you for 2 1.5-hour lunches. So it's a total of a 3-hour commitment between now and when you, like August, but when you're not in the youth group anymore. So if you are into it, I already pitched it to the church board, Pastor D, Julian Skitch, everybody's into it. You are the next step, seniors and SALT team. If you vote that we're going to do this, then this is what happens. I will collect all the information from our seniors in high school. It'll just be a paragraph, like who you are, what you're doing next year, what your favorite hobbies are. Then we have a luncheon for the adult seniors at church, and invite them all to luncheon, and I give like a commercial for each one of you, and you're not there, and then at the end of the luncheon, they pick who they want to hang out with. I give them your number, and I give you their contact information, and then your goal is to link up and hang out 2 times, when I can give you small group question or like conversation topic questions as well, so it's not awkward if you don't want it to be awkward. So that's the idea, senior to seniors. If you guys vote on it, like maybe you need to reply to this email with a vote yes or no, or any comments about it, and we'll vote, and we'll get seniors to seniors kicked off and try it this year. So seniors to seniors. Step 2, SCAD. Julie and I and Skitch realized that our youth group doesn't know about SCAD anymore. And like some of you juniors and seniors have been around for it, but we have so many people that are new, and because we didn't do it last year, we need everybody to pitch SCAD this year. I've got a commercial that I'm editing this week that I'm trying to have out by next week. So we'll put the commercial all over Facebook and all over emails and all over the internet, and then we'll talk about it at youth group. But we need you, the SALT team, to go after people, to invite your friends, to invite your non-Christian friends, to invite people from school, to invite people from sports teams. And we need you to volunteer to set up sports teams. We need people to volunteer to bring different volleyball teams. We can have multiple teams from our youth group. We need a soccer team. We need basketball teams. And the ultimate frisbee is going to be the afternoon during the soccer tournament. So SCAD, please believe in it, love it. The theme is fun, and the t-shirts are going to be cool. So invite your non-Christian friends, because I'm going to talk about Jesus on Saturday night at SCAD. So it's a Saturday and Sunday. Show up Saturday morning, and all day Saturday, Saturday night, all day Sunday, done Sunday night at like 5. So SCAD 2012, awesome. Elevate, we're going to Elevate. We're bringing an army from our youth group, hopefully. We want all of you to go. It's going to be cheap. Julie and I and Skitch are doing a lot of the work for planning the sessions again, so that the cost will be down. And I think what we're going to try and do is have the church do homestays. So the reason Arizona is so cool is because we get to stay in homes of the church at Arizona. Elevate is going to be homestays at Elevate. So we're going to stay in the homes of our church for Friday and Saturday night, which will be really cool, and then have a sleepover Sunday night in the youth room, Sunday night of SCAD. So seniors to seniors, SCAD, Elevate, Senior High Camp, the dates are out, July 8th through 13th. Book it out on your calendar, sign up. Get the information to us, get your name on the list so that we can start building a list of people who are going to camp. high school or house group recruit. House groups are tomorrow night, so if you watch this video today, try and invite your friends to house groups. It's an intimate way to do youth group, and you are the ones who voted. You, SALT team, said that we need to do house groups this semester. So, here you go. Get your friends to house groups. We're going to do one this month and one in May. House groups. Senior celebration. We need to find out from you seniors what you want to do about if a senior trip or a camp trip or a celebration night at the beginning of summer, at the end of summer. How do you want to do it? We've done it different ways. We could do a Tuesday night or some Tuesday nights where you share your stories about what you learned at youth group, and then, or do that over the summer at the beach. And then do your big party. Do you want it at the end of August or beginning of August or at the time of the regular graduation? And disabled dance. Jimmy Parker, a member of our church community, asked if we as a youth group would be willing to put on a dance for the disabled members of our community. So that's something that's much bigger than us just saying yes, because you would have to take a huge leadership role in making that happen. So we need to discuss that. Disabled dance. Idea is, of course, the idea is yes, it's a great idea, but could we pull it off? What do we do? How does this work? So that's it. Let me confirm. And next meeting. So we've got seniors to seniors, SCAD, Elevate, Camp, house groups recruiting, senior celebration, disabled dance, and our next meeting after church on Sunday is May 6th. This is where I'm leading on your creativity too. I would love to meet in April. I would really love to. But in April, my April weekends, this is how April breaks down. The first Sunday in April, we're in Arizona at the Arizona trip. The second Sunday in April is Easter. The third one, I'm out of town. I'm in LA speaking at a conference, and we'll probably be at Pasadena NAS that day. The next one, Sunday, April 22nd, is SCAD. And the next one, April 29th, is I was taking a week off that week to try and get a Dan Nelson movie trailer edited, which would be awesome. So we could do April 29th, but then the very next one is May 6th. So if one of you can come up with a really creative way to meet on a non-weekend or a Friday night or a Wednesday night or some way that we can meet in April, I'd be honored. Or Thursday night even, maybe we do a dinner or something. If there's a way that we can meet in April, I want to hear about it from you. So I'm going to give you the list of things I just talked about with a link to this video in the email that you just got and read. Reply back to me any thoughts you have about any of those items. And then tell me what you think about the disabled dance, about in our next meeting Sunday, May 6th after church. So tell me what you think. I love you all. Follow Jesus today. That's the most important thing. All that stuff follows behind. What are you doing to follow Jesus today? That's it. It's so great. So, and invite people to church this Sunday. I'm speaking about Sabbath. Booyah. I love you all. Bye.